Hello everybody! Welcome to a little vlog thing that I'm starting up. So welcome to Wind Down Weekend. Cause, yeah, I figured having like a vlog thing that's like, just on the weekend, I can kind of chillax and stuff like that. Something like that would be fun. So, that's what I'm doing. It's currently, though, it's currently 9 on Sunday. So depending on how long this takes to edit and upload and etc., it might be Monday by the time this comes out. So yay for failing at matching the title. So yeah, whoops, if that happens. Anyway, yeah. So it's just this isn't really scripted. I made like a little thing that I, like a order that I want to talk about things, but it's not completely scripted or anything like that. I'm gonna be doing cuts if I have any like just complete brain farts and I just don't know what I'm talking about. If that happens, yeah, it's gonna be an obvious cut, but kinda can't help that. So yeah, first thing that I'm going to be doing each episode of this is giving an update on like projects that I'm in the middle of, like countdowns and such. And the first one is, well, this is going to be very late, but I am still working on top 12 games I played in 2016. I've just been very busy since starting this semester, so I haven't really had time, and I even got some friends to help me edit, and they have been busy as well. So currently I think there are only 2 entries left to edit, and then it will be done. So hopefully it will be done in April. I hate that it's getting done in April, but sorry, I had a burp. That's not good. Anyway, yeah, so I hate that it's getting done in April, but I like the script enough that I don't want to just scrap the entire thing. So I'm putting it out anyway. So hopefully that will be within the next week or 2. Here's hoping. And now I got a little story time. Okay. Each episode of this, it's either going to be a story time or potentially like a what I'm hyped for in the near future, depending on what I have to say. So I do have a story though. So one of the reasons why I've been so busy is because I'm actually in the play at my college. So a lot of my free time has been spent practicing for that. And this past weekend, we've had our first couple performances. And at last night's performance, something fun happened. So, towards the end of Act 1, I'm supposed to do this little dance and like bang these 2 sticks together. And at the performance last night, the stick broke. Like, as I was banging it together, it just broke. It broke. And I was like, oh, okay. And I didn't even realize it at first, because as I do it, I like have my eyes closed, because like I'm getting into it. So I just happened to be hitting low enough that like I wasn't hitting where the stick broke off at. So for a while I didn't notice, and then I opened my eyes and then I was like, wait, why is the stick so short? What? Did it break? And then I looked at my feet as I was still doing my little thing, and there was the other half of the stick, and I was just like, okay, I broke the stick. Achievement unlocked, I guess. It was great. It was really fun. It was really fun. It was like, it's not gonna hurt anything, because like we can just get another stick, but it was just really entertaining to me, myself, and I, that I broke the stick in performance, and I didn't realize it right away. So that's all I really have. So I'm not gonna spend a bunch of time rambling about this, but I am really excited for Persona 5 coming out in like 2 days. Yeah, I think. I'm not good at dates, so I think it's coming out in 2 days. I think that's what Triforce said. Anyway, enough rambling about that. I'm excited for it. And that's all you need to know. So now I have questions. I asked some people online, specifically 2 people, and they have given me some questions. For next episode, and for all of the future episodes, leave comments down below with questions. You can ask multiple questions, but I would probably prefer if you put them in separate comments, just so that way I can like take a screen cap of just that comment in case like I don't end up using both of your questions. So that would make things a little bit easier. So yeah, you can ask honestly probably as many questions as you want, just leave them in separate comments. So yeah, first I have like 4 from Fyro for victory. So thank you for coming up with 4 questions. Well, you came up with like 7 or 8, but I chose 4 of them. Yeah, sorry. So the first one he asked was, have you watched Hunter x Hunter? I think that's how you say it. No, I have not. If that's any indication. It's honestly been on my radar for a long time, but it's one of those long ones, and it's got both a sub and a dub, so I'm like, I keep debating with myself, like, do I watch it dubbed? Do I watch it subbed? Because if I pick one, I am going to stick with it. So I am like, it's like an inner struggle, pretty much, like, oh, which one should I do? I don't know. Okay. Hey, look, another anime, okay. Let's put that off for a while. So, yeah. It's on my radar. Just haven't gotten to it. His second question, have you tried Rogue Legacy? Yes. Yes, I have. As indicated by the 3 videos I've done on it. I haven't finished it. But I've been meaning to get some friends together to record more episodes of it. Just haven't gotten that far yet. I've just been very busy. But yeah, I've played it. I have played it. I need to play more though. And it really sucked because I played it just the other day and it deleted all of my saves. I don't know why, but I was disappointed. Anyway, that's sidetracking. His third question, have you played Yu-Gi-Oh? I have tried. And tried. And tried. And every time, it's been like, okay, hey, okay, look at the rule. Just, brain shuts off every time. I don't know why. I tried to watch the anime, and I got like 1 episode in, and I didn't like not like it. I just like, I don't even know why I didn't watch more episodes. I just like was distracted by other anime or like other games or something. I don't exactly know. I don't know why I haven't watched more of the anime. That would probably potentially help me understand the game and potentially get me into it. I just haven't. And yeah. So yeah, I've tried to, but I have not. And his fourth and final question is, why is Shadow my channel mascot? And that can all be like tied back to, well, tracked back would be a better term. It can all be tracked back to when me and my brother were kids. We really liked Sonic as kids, and my brother, who some of you may know as Slayer. He chose Sonic as his username for things, usually in like some form of like supersonic something, you know, random numbers, because obligatory random numbers. But yeah, so I kind of like went along with that theme and chose Shadow, because Shadow was one of my favorite characters in Sonic. Mostly because when we were kids, we would go to a friend's house and we would always play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, and we would race almost exclusively down City Escape as our friend would be Shadow and we would be Sonic, and he would always win. So it was like, oh man, Shadow is so cool, he's so powerful, oh my gosh. And like, just playing the games like kind of cemented that, I guess, in my brain, so it made me want to use him. So it just kind of stuck around. I've been kind of trying to distance myself from like actually using him as an avatar, because it's kind of like a cliche one. And I've been commissioning somebody with like for a bunch of images and such of like actually me. But yeah, the name Shadow will stick around. I just don't know how much I'm going to be actually using Shadow as an icon. But yeah, that's how it all came about. I keep veering off, because that's what my brain does, apparently. Yeah, sorry. My throat's not doing very good, apparently. Anyway, fifth and final question is from, I hope I say this right, Fafu. Fafu? Fafu, 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 Fafu. That was my attempt at a joke. It was a bad joke. It was bad. I'm ashamed of myself. Anyway, Fafu asks, what series / videos am I most proud of? And I'm going to keep it limited to what I say, just because, like, I don't want to ramble on and on and on and on and on. And I'm only going to be talking about, like, specifically what I'm proud of, and not like, oh yeah, I'm also not proud of this stuff because of this reason. So I'm just going to keep it on positives, and I'm keeping it down to a couple things. So the first one is honestly still one of my favorite videos on this channel. Saints Row Undercover. It was a lot of fun in the moment, and it's still a lot of fun just randomly just going back to it and watching it again. So when I can make myself laugh after watching the video like 5 times, yeah, I would say I'm proud of that video. Yeah, and I'm so glad I was able to recover that too, because yeah, the people who know the story behind that video know that I almost lost it, and people who have seen the video know that I almost lost it. Another series that I'm proud of, it's kind of a mixed, like, I'm kind of proud of it, but I'm kind of not, and that's BlazBlue Continuum Shifting Stand. It's kind of a weird one, because, like, I don't like maybe like the first half. Once it gets to like, I have my Blue Yeti and I have this face cam and all that stuff, I like that stuff, and the stuff before that is like either okay or like not really good. Like some of the first episodes aren't very good, because like I didn't want to talk over a lot of stuff, and so like I made that a joke in the first episode, because like I didn't really talk that much, so it was an issue. But yeah, I'm also just kind of proud of it, because like, again, some of the later episodes I really like, and then just as a series as a whole, it's a really good series to show my growth, I think. Because like, it was the like, I think I actually uploaded the first episode before I started Sonic Generations, actually, which was my first like full LP. and then it continues all the way up until I have basically what's my current setup. In fact, I think the last, like, I want to say like 3 episodes were recorded on the computer that I have now. So yeah, it's like it basically shows my entire growth over like a year or 2. So like, even though I don't like some of the earlier episodes, I like it as just a kind of archive of how I've grown. So yeah, there's that. Sorry. Another series that I'm like kind of mixed about, Zero Time Dilemma. It is still one of my absolute favorite series, and I would definitely say I'm proud of it. But at the same time, it's very hard for me to recommend because I love the Zero Escape series, and it's the 3rd game in the series. So I don't want people to be spoiled by it. Like, I don't want people to jump to Zero Time Dilemma instead of going to 999 and Virtue's Last Reward and then Zero Time Dilemma. So it's very hard for me to say, hey, go watch this series, because I really love what I really loved doing it. It's very hard for me to do that because, like, I don't want people to jump in and be confused and, like, not know all of the things. So it's hard for me to recommend, but I love the series. So yeah, if that makes sense. Another series, Danganronpa 2. It's also kind of a mix. Like, at first, it was only, like, okay as a series, but I think, I don't know exactly what episode it is, but after I finished Zero Time Dilemma, I think the series got a whole lot better. Just because, like, I was able to put a lot more energy into it, because, like, that was, like, what I was recorded. There was never, like in the first couple episodes, I was always like, I could be playing Zero Time Dilemma right now. But after I finished Zero Time Dilemma, Danganronpa 2 took over my focus. So it was like, oh yeah, I want to play more Danganronpa 2! So, yeah, there's that. And the other reason, like, I think it got better as the series went on, is because as characters started to die off, I started to, like, focus, like, I was able to focus in on the characters that I really like, and I got to know characters more. So I ended up, like, actually having fun with the characters instead of being like, oh yeah, I don't care about you, so bye-bye, I don't care that you died. So, like, some of the victims and the killers later in the game, if you've seen the videos, you know how much they've upset me. So yeah, I think Danganronpa 2 is one that just, like, started off okay and then it got a lot better. And another one that, like, is kind of mixed for me, but I would overall say I'm pretty proud of it, is Hotline Miami and Hotline Miami 2. Just because they're a lot of fun, and it's just, like, is a lot faster paced than a lot of games that I've played, especially currently. Like, so I think it's a very good change of pace compared to, like, Zero Time Dilemma or Danganronpa 2 or, like, Hyperdimension Neptunia, all of that stuff. It's a much better and faster change of pace. So I think just, like, it's a bit more fun to watch in, like, episode to episode. Maybe, if that makes sense. Like, there's a lot more going on. So I think it's better in that way. And I'm proud of it because, like, you see me just having fun and just, like, attempting to complete the trials that the games possess, which usually ends up me wanting to tear my hair out and repeatedly telling the computers to die. So yeah. Anyway, so yeah, those are the ones that I want to mention. I would say there's a lot of other series or specific videos that I would say I'm proud of, but those are the ones that I specifically want to bring attention to in this, just because I don't want to be here for forever. I mean, I'm already 20 minutes. It's probably way too long. Okay, actually, that is... I was thinking, wait, I forgot to think of a question that I can ask you guys, because I kind of want to do something like that. So, that's actually a very convenient revelation. Do you guys mind it being this long? Would you prefer this to be shorter, or do you not mind it being this long? What are your thoughts? Do you want it longer? Do you want it shorter? Do you want me to specifically cover something? How do you want me to do this? Because I'm still honestly figuring it out. So yeah, that's kind of the general question. I will, in editing, I will have a more firm, specific question. It'll be what I just said, but actually thought out into a sentence that makes sense. Okay? So, that'll be on screen. Well, it probably is, or was on screen. So yeah, answer that question. Ask me questions. Yeah. So that's all for this. Yeah. So thank you all for watching Wind Down Weekend. Hopefully it's still the weekend by the time this goes up. If not, if this says that it came out on Monday, feel free to say, I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. I thought about it. The one idea I came up with is really stupid. Really stupid. So just say, bad Shadow. Bad. You get brownie points if you actually, draw the shaking finger out of, lines and such in comments. But you can't copy and paste it. If I suspect that you copy and pasted it, I will know. And I will not give you those brownie points. I will not! I promise you! So yeah, that's all for today. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you in the next time. Yes, because that makes sense. Bye! Okay.
Oh, God damn it! Ah, what the hell?
I love it. Just every line makes me oh, I'm so glad this has voice acting.
Fell pretty far. That really hurt.
Yes, it did.
Damn.
I would like to point out that I've played this game